Hey guys, and welcome to Coffee Talk. You are stuck with me this morning. I don't have a co-host this morning, but I have an idea in mind for next week that I think we'll have someone next week. But for today, you just have me, okay? And I'm coming to you from the sound booth this morning, just a little bit of a different perspective. If you've never been up here, then you don't know what it looks like. Sometimes it's just interesting to know what things look like behind the scenes. These are the monitors that run video and videos and our songs and the lights and things like that. And the soundboard, of course, runs all the sound for all of that. So just thought I would come to you this morning from somewhere maybe you have never seen or, was interested to know what it looks like up here. It is hot as blazes up here because if you're ever cold in the sanctuary, you can always step upstairs, step over inside the door. They'll let you in because it's always about 20 degrees. No, probably not 20 degrees, but it's considerably warmer up here, which Tori loves. But that's what's going on. You just have me today, so I hope you don't check out and be like, oh, I'm so sick of seeing you. But we got some stuff to talk about today, and we're just going to hang out for a few minutes while we're getting ready to go to church. Either you are in the sanctuary this morning joining us before church starts, or you're in the lobby getting some coffee and hanging out and talking to your friends and catching a word here and there. That's okay. Maybe you are home this morning and this is your source of information. Whatever the case might be, welcome to Valley View. If this is your first time here, we are so glad that you've joined us this morning. Make sure that you let us know if you have just started watching or just started following us here through our services. We would love to connect with you, and you can do that on our website, and that is valleyview-cog.org. And there's a place that says I'm new to Valley View, and you can click on that and let us know that that you're new to our community, or this is your first time, or maybe you've been watching and we just haven't been able to connect with you yet. You can do that right now. That's what we have this time, is just to talk about things coming up, remind you of a few things before the service actually gets started. Pastor is continuing on this morning with his series about end times. If you missed last week's, make sure you go back to Facebook and click on videos on our church video. And our Facebook our church Facebook is facebook.com/valleyviewcog. I believe I'll put it right here so that you can see it. But if you go to our page and you click on videos, you'll be able to see all the videos that we do, including the Sunday services. So make sure you go back and check it. It was I think he talked about, I was upstairs with the kids after worship, but I think he talked about 666 and the mark of the beast and all those things that seem kind of scary when you don't understand what they are. And so make sure you go back and check that service out. It is there for you to watch. Well, I hope you've had a great week. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day, and I hope it's been a good week. It looked like we kind of dodged that snowstorm that was supposed to be really bad. It didn't seem like it was quite as bad as it was supposed to be, and so we're thankful for that. It was good, decent weather. Could definitely have been worse. So everybody should be safe, and I just hope that you've had a great week. I actually have some coffee this morning. Are you proud of me? I have not been drinking coffee during Coffee Talk, which seems like very ironic. But I do have my coffee here this time, and while I'm chatting with you guys. So you should be getting ready. Either you're here or you're at home getting ready, and you're getting your stuff lined up. Maybe I'm on in the background on the TV, and that's okay too. I want to remind you about a couple of things. There are a couple of things going on. There's not a lot coming up that I can talk about right now. There's some stuff in the future that we'll be bringing to you. But for right now, the big things that are going on is our Tuesday night class. I think I am on week 4 or 5. I can never remember. Chapters in Captivating on Tuesday nights. And Pastor, I think, is on the 2nd chapter. So they had a little bit of a later start than the ladies did. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Wild at Heart books by John and Stacey Eldridge, the men are doing Wild at Heart and the women are doing Captivating. And let me just tell you, it's tough, but it's so transformational. And we're trying to find our hearts that God designed us with. And sometimes those get broken and they get hurt. And it's hard to find that true desire that God placed inside of us. And so it's just an interesting journey. You can still join us if you want for those. The men meet in person on Tuesday nights at 6:30 p.m. and on Zoom as well. If you want to connect with Zoom, you'll need to talk to Pastor about that and make sure that you have that link. But they are meeting in person as well. And the women are just in a Zoom class, a Zoom room. And we've been having a good amount of ladies. We've really been moving through these chapters and being brave and braving those hard things to talk about that are in our past. And it's been super transformational so far. And I'm really excited because we're getting ready to cross over into where we talk about healing. And so we've been making ourselves aware of the hurts, and now we're getting ready to move to healing. And so I'm super excited for that part of it because it's not been easy for everyone. So that's Tuesday nights. That's our main classes right now for men and women. Kids are getting ready to go to Winterfest. If you were unable to come last Friday night to the kids' fundraiser for Winterfest, the Valentine party, you can still, let me tell you, you can still give them some money towards Winterfest. Maybe you wanted to come and you were unable to come. It's $10 a person. Maybe you were going to bring a friend. You can throw $10 or $20 into their Winterfest bucket just by going to, and we have this for a few more weeks before we change over our giving systems, which Pastor talked about last week in Coffee Talk. But we are getting ready to change our giving system. But for now, you can still give on Secure Give. So you can actually go to our website, valleyview-cog.org, go to Giving on the homepage. It's right at the top. That will take you to Secure Give. And then you just type in, you go down and find the Winterfest link, type whatever amount you want in, and then just click continue. And if you already have a login, it'll just have you log in. And so you can drop 10 or 20 bucks in their bucket. They will appreciate that, all the help that they can get to go to Winterfest, which is so transformational. We had Pastor Zach on here a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about Winterfest and how important and how the church has always supported our kids going to Winterfest. So we're super excited about that. They may have some other fundraisers coming up, but if you missed the Valentine banquet and you wanted to give and help them out, you can do that anytime by just clicking on Winterfest on the Secure Give that's linked to our website and put some money in their bucket. So, it was a really fun time, even though we didn't have very many able to come out because we had a snowstorm that night. It was really a lot of fun, and we had a really fun time and a great dinner. Pastor Zach did a great job on the food, and so we had a good time. So Winterfest is coming up, and someone asked me this week when it was, because we don't really announce that. I mean, if you're a kid, you know that, or if you're a parent of a kid, you know. But if you just want to know, it is the end of April that they'll be going to Winterfest. And I know they used to go to Estes Park, but I believe they go to a different location now, and I'm not sure of that. But yeah, be praying for them that God will just draw these kids back to his heart yet again for another year and just move in their lives in a transformational way. They always get so blessed when they go, and so we're always glad to send them. But it is the last weekend, I believe it's the last weekend of April that they'll be going to Winterfest. Something else coming up even sooner, the end of March, I believe it's March 31st to like April 2nd, that weekend that joins March and April is our ladies retreat. So if you have not signed up, you need to do that as soon as possible. We've already had that first bunch sign up, and we sent those applications in. But if you have been on the fence and you're interested in going, there's still room for you to go. It is a great time. It's church, it's services, it's some breakout sessions, it's good food, and it's good fellowship. And so this year it is actually at Pueblo, which is only about 30 minutes farther than where we went in Colorado Springs. And so if you need a ride, I'm sure we can find someone that you could ride with. I believe it's the Marriott downtown that we stay at. We've stayed there for ministers' functions before, but they'll be staying in that hotel. But all of the services, all of the events, all of the food is at David and Carissa's church in Pueblo. And it's like 10 or 15 minutes between the hotel and their church. So you'll be sleeping in the hotel if you need to come back in the afternoon and rest or whatever. But all the functions, all the services will be at their church. And so if you have any questions, come get me, come find me. I'll be happy to talk to you about that, about how that works if you've never been. It's very, very simple, and I can let you know about how much that costs and how that all works, and we will get you signed up. I'd love to hang out with you for the weekend, and it's just a great time. It's a lot of fun. And it's not just fun and good fellowship and good to be with other women who think alike. It's also a special time with God, because the services have great worship. Brian and his wife from Life Chapel, I think it's called, in Colorado Springs, they do the worship every time, and they do a great job it's a great type of worship and teaching and word. Pastor Brock's mother is going to be the night speaker for the 2 nights, and she's just an anointed woman of God. So you want to be filled up and get all that fellowship that you can, and so you need to go with us. If you are interested, make sure you let me know so we can get you signed up and connected. That's kind of the main 2 things that are going on. Of course, as always, there are, on Thursday and Friday nights, we have Celebrate Recovery. You don't have to be an addict to go to that. If you just feel like you just need a little bit of encouragement in your life, and you got some hang-ups and some stuff you're dealing with, we all do. We are learning that through these classes. You are welcome to join the ladies. The ladies meet on Friday night, and the men meet on Thursday night, and I believe that is at 6:30. So make sure you talk to Miss Kathy if you need any more information on that. We are getting close to service time. I'm so excited today. Last weekend, God gave me the songs for this weekend, and I just really feel like God is just going to infuse us with his love, his unmatched love this morning. And so I can't wait to worship with you guys. It's going to be a great day. As always, make sure that you engage, that you set aside those things that you need to do, and you're not just carrying your phone around with you, but you really make time and space. Make time and space. I say that a lot, but create time and space for God, and you won't regret it. Okay, I think that's about all that's going on. I did mention it briefly, but we are changing our giving system. So be watching for that. I believe today after service, I believe Bev and Stevie are going to be in the back. They want to update all of your information for our giving platform. We have a brand new platform for all of our system that has your names and your addresses and your birthdays and your giving information and all that. So they want to update all of your information and help you with that this week. That is the plan. So make sure you stop and see them on the way out today, and get everything ready to go for this new system. Like I said, I think Pastor said you have till March 15th to still give through Secure Give, but that will be changing. That's about it. I'm trying to think of anything else to tell you this morning. It's going to be a great day, and we're just so glad that you have joined us this morning. All right, well, I'm going to jump off here, and you are going to get ready to worship today. We love you guys so much. If we don't tell you enough, me and Pastor love you and appreciate you. It's so good to see people starting to come back to church. Our services, so many things are happening in our services behind the scenes. There's healings happening. Lives are being transformed. And so when you are able to come to service, it just gives you an opportunity to really be in the front row of all the action and all that's going on. So it's so good to see people, the house filling up again. And we anticipate that more people coming back to church now that things are starting to loosen up a bit. And we're super excited about that. So we love doing life with you. We love worshiping with you and serving with you. And so we love you guys, and we want to let you guys know that for sure. And if there's anything that me and Pastor can do, please let us know. Anything that you need, please let us know. Sometimes we don't know because you haven't told us. So sometimes we don't know what's going on in your life if you don't let us know and share with us what's going on. So that's it. I'm going to stop talking and rambling. We are getting ready to worship. And I pray that God just infuses you with his love this morning. Infuses you with his love, an impartation. I pray an impartation of his love, that you would just feel it all over your body this morning, that you would feel, I have literally felt the arms of God wrap around me during worship one time. I had a really awesome experience. And I pray that for you today. I pray that God would just impart his love to you, and it would be tangible, meaning you could feel it. And so be ready, and let's do this. Let's give God our highest praise. Let's pour out our love on him, and let's receive today. We love you guys.